Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. Well, we're out here on the road. I thought I'd take a few minutes and I'd show you guys my wife's get home bag. We took my wife's vehicle for this trip here for work. I actually got done a little bit early. She's still working, but I took her car up and I had it washed, vacuumed out and stuff. And I thought I would freshen up her get home bag while I was doing all this stuff. And there's a couple things in the back end here that I want to show you as well. When it comes to get home bags and, like guys putting them together for their wives, you need to get your wife's input, girlfriend. You need to get their input into it so they feel part of the process, because a lot of, wives aren't sort of into this stuff, and I've seen it a bunch of different times. A guy's got nothing but good intentions and he builds this bag with a bunch of stuff that he's comfortable using, but she isn't. When you talk to the wife and you say, hey, I want to put a bag together, because I'm concerned something happens, I want you to be all right. If car doesn't work, you're off on the side of the road, it's winter time, something happens, God forbid, some bad event takes place, I want you to be, squared away with some stuff. And, she might just want some food, some water, some clothes, and maybe an extra blanket in there. And that's fine. If that's all she wants, then just put that in there. And if there's a specific thing or two that you think of that you think she might need, like a first aid kit, then you bring that up. And, my wife, a little background on my wife, when she was a kid, she was very familiar with camping. Her parents and her relations took her all over the state of Michigan and all over Ontario, Canada on camping. So she's very familiar with camping, but she's not a wood tick like I am and, bushcrafting and getting out and doing winter camping and stuff. That's not her cup of tea, but she is familiar with the outdoors enough that she does have a certain amount of knowledge if she would be stranded out in the outdoors. But it's a modern world and there's a lot of modern things that come up too, and that's why I always have one of these in either her vehicle, my vehicle, the kids' vehicle, whatever, is a jump starter. This jump starter pack right here, it'll charge a battery for your phone. It'll charge your phone up if you got any personal devices. It's got jump starting cables on it. You can jump start a vehicle with it actually multiple times. You got a little light on the corner here, so you can go ahead and see what you're doing if it's dark outside, and you can also pump up a tire. That covers a bunch of different things. And that's why I always recommend somebody have something like this nowadays. It just saves a bunch of trouble. And the other thing is road flares. Road flares is something that I want my wife to carry because I want her to be able to signal. If something goes down or something goes wrong and she needs help, I want her to be able to signal. Or if a vehicle goes in the ditch, deep ditch or something, and nobody can see what's going on or whatever, I want her to be able to signal. That's why road flares ride in her vehicle, and that is her get home bag right there. And she always wants it up on that little hook there, so it's kind of up off of the back here, so it doesn't get mixed in with stuff that she's carrying, whatever, so she can kind of access that. She can also access this from the other side, from the back door there. She can reach over and take stuff out of that. But anyway, I'm going to turn camera around here. I'm going to pull that stuff out and I'm going to show you the stuff that I got in her bag there, and kind of talk a little bit about the things that she wanted in there as well. All right, guys, this is her bag. It's just a regular outdoor products bag. I have several of these bags at home, and these are probably the best bag for the money that you can get. The last time I purchased these were between $10 and $12. They're just a real basic pack. They got a small front compartment. They got a medium-sized compartment with a couple little zipper compartments in there, and then they have a large compartment in the back, and then they also have a chest strap, so once you have this on, you can strap it across your chest, and it redistributes the weight a little better, just makes it a little bit easier to carry. In the back part of her bag, I have her accessory pack here, and I'm going to go through the stuff in this individually. I have gloves and her headlamp on top. You can see there that all works. And these gloves right here, the reason they're camouflaged is not for any tactical reason or anything, but these are warmer gloves. They're Thinsulate, so it gives her a little bit more warmth on her hands if it happens to be a winter or a cold day. And then this right here is sort of part of her cover element. This is kind of a a reversible poncho slash blanket, I guess is what you can call it. I have no idea where I got this. I wish I could remember where I got this, but this right here, she likes, and because she likes it, I got it and put it in that pack, and it's warm. Used it before. It's a little bit rainproof. It's a little bit warm. It goes good for this application. And then also, I have a regular poncho. This is one of those USGI industry knockoff ponchos. And I have also taught my wife how to string this poncho up with a ridgeline, which I have in her accessory pack there, so she can make a windbreak. And that is something that is important if you have to hold up a little while until somebody comes and gets you. You know, if you got 2 trees or 2 stationary objects, you can string this poncho up in between, and then you're good to go against wind and stuff. Food. She's not big on MREs and Mountain House and all that other stuff. Plus, she has a gluten intolerance. It's almost borderline celiac, and so I always try to put stuff in her bag that I know she likes. She loves almonds, she loves granola, and this is gluten-free, as long as the same as the Lara bars. And Lara bars, I have found they go good in a pack. They're tasty. You know, in her case, they're gluten-free as well. And this is basically her food. And you know, this is 8 servings with 140 calories. So you know, that's got lots of calories in it for a day or so. And I'm not sure if I can see on here without my glasses how many calories one of these Lara bars have. Taking around here 200 calories for one of these Lara bars. So now you got, you know, half a dozen of those in there. What do we got here? We got 6 of them. So you got half a dozen of them in there at 2,000 calories each. So you know, you've got over 2,000 calories, if I do my math right, over 2,000 calories for the day. And it's stuff that she likes. Water. I got her a metal water container, and this also can be suspended or sat on a camp stove or camp burner, which is also in this accessory pack. So if she had to boil water, she'd be good to go. And the old smart water bottle, and we flush this from time to time. And the smart water bottle, it just like what are the different water bottles? I think there's one that's called Essential. There's several different ones that are compatible with a mini Sawyer, and she has a mini Sawyer in there as well in her accessory bag. But she has some water to get her started. But if she would have to purify some water, either by boiling or a filter, she has that in there as well. And then on the kind of the front pocket here, got her gloves and foot powder. You know, for foot powder for chafing, it's important, you know, especially as you get older, and if you're not used to walking or it's a hot day out where you're sweaty, that foot powder can save you. And anyway, brand new pair of Dr. Scholl's work gloves, work socks, a bar of soap, and wipes, which is pretty much standard. And then she's got a charging pack in here. She's got several charging cords. She's got some batteries for the headlamp, which is right there, and then a good solid knife. This knife here isn't the most expensive knife in the world, and it isn't it's not the most expensive, but it is strong enough if she would have to do any type of prying. And it's actually a Gerber Prodigy, which is sort of a smaller version of a Gerber LMF. You could wood process with it, but what I really wanted her to have a heavier knife for is if she had to pry something. If she had to pry something open, she has basically a small sharpened pry bar, and that's what that is. Anyway, that's sort of the big stuff here. Now I'm going to get the stuff in this accessory bag out here, and this accessory bag is a waterproof bag, so this can be used too for other things if you took this out, if you wanted to make something waterproof. All right, this is the contents of her accessory pouch here, and then just a quick look here at how I got this stuff packed in here for her. And this is basically kind of basic pack, I guess, etiquette in my opinion. You want your stuff that you want to grab quick always on the top. So I've got her light and her gloves in the back compartment here right on top. In the middle compartment, I got her knife where she can access it. I got her Lara bars there, if I can get it to focus, but I got our Lara bars there where she can grab them out if she needs a stack, doesn't have to dig around in the pack. And then I have her charging components here as well. And then in the front, I have her hygiene stuff. So her wipes, her soap, and her foot powder and stuff is here in the front. That way you never want to store your hygiene stuff with your food. You want to have some type of separation. And I know somebody's going to probably ask this. My wife no longer needs female hygiene products, so that's why none of that stuff is in here. If, of course, your wife still needs that, by all means bring that up so she would have that. But I find most women already got that taken care of in some way, shape, or form, but you can bring it up and ask to make sure that they have extra. And anyway, this is a basic Ridgeline setup, the same one that I use for anything, and it is compatible with her poncho that's in there. Here's her mini Sawyer, and that mini Sawyer can go with that smart water bottle that's on there, and also any other water bottles with that same top on it, or 2-liter pop bottles, or just regular like Coke or Mountain Dew bottles. And she also knows that this has to go back in here when you're done using it, and it can't freeze. So if you start using this and it's cold outside, this needs to stay by your body, because if it freezes, it ruins its filter in there and it won't work. Cup, spoon, very important to boil water if you would want to cook something or whatever. Very important. And again, too, long spoon in case you do have something like an MRE or Mountain House, so you can reach down in. This actually came with that poncho, and I thought it was pretty neat. There's some little ideas on how to rig shelters and stuff in there, and because my wife isn't as familiar with that as me, I tucked this along in there too, so she could glance at it if she had to or wanted to use some of those other configurations. A couple of tent pegs, again, to rig up a windbreak with that poncho if it was necessary. And then she wanted a backpack stove in there, so if she wanted to boil water or heat something up, she didn't have to mess around necessarily with starting a fire with twigs and stuff. She can just fire that up with this canister of gas and the backpack stove. And then, of course, here, this is stuff if she would want to use a campfire, and that is cigarette lighters, little Gorilla Tape on there, and some paracord to hang stuff up with, and then a stainless S-hook and a stainless fish spreader here to hang this cup, because this cup has holes in it on the side here, so you can hang that over a campfire, and then a lid to keep ash or whatever out of the open fire to just keep your stuff as clean as possible. And then some Vaseline soaked cotton balls. Nothing works for tinder better than Vaseline soaked cotton balls. And then this guy right here is actually a little foldable sit pad. I'm a big proponent of sit pads, and that way if you have to sit down somewhere, you're not risking sitting down and getting your pants wet, and that can cause problems as well. You got something like hypothermia set in, whatever, if you got to walk or whatnot, because you got wet pants, and you don't want to get wet. If you're in a bad position, you do not want to get wet, and that kind of protects that right there. But anyway, that's a look at that stuff right there. Give me just a second here. I'll come back with a wrap up for you guys. Well, guys, that is my wife's get home bag with some of the items in that she wanted, and things that she's comfortable using. And another thing too is if I don't have my pack with me, I still would be comfortable as long as we have that pack with us, because it just covers a lot of different things that you might run into if we're out hiking or exploring or whatever, or even if it's something where a car breaks down, it's a cold night outside. We still got some capability there to get us out of that situation. But the most important thing is, if you're putting something like that together for your wife or girlfriend, make sure that they have input in that as well, so that they have what they think is necessary, because that is very, very important, and it also ensures that they're going to use that stuff. So now, as long as her and I are traveling, as long as we got weather appropriate clothing, We got that stuff in the pack there with a few other things like our, jump starting pack and the road flares and stuff, and the first aid kit that's in here. And I actually did another video on that first aid kit separately, and I will put a link in the description for that as well in case you didn't see that. And, with that bag and jump starting pack and that first aid kit and stuff, we're basically covered as good as we can, with what we have. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. Appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys get some information, some entertainment out of this video here on my wife's get home bag. You guys take care.